You ever wonder what really turns a simple idea into a global brand? Or how a project in someone's garage becomes, a revolutionary piece of tech? Well, it's not magic. It's actually a specific set of skills. We hear words like innovation and risk-taking thrown around all the time, but they're not just business buzzwords. They are the very engine that powers our entire economy. So what is it? What's the real difference between a great idea that just fizzles out and one that creates a whole new industry, employing thousands of people? Well, it all comes down to a handful of skills that act as a bridge, turning that imagination into real-world impact. So let's dive in and really unpack what those skills are. Okay, so first things first. What are we even talking about when we say entrepreneurial skills? Let's lay down a clear definition for these abilities that literally turn opportunities into economic growth. Now, what's really interesting here is how broad this definition is. See, these skills aren't just about knowing how to start a business. It's the whole package. It's the ability to spot a gap in the market that no one else sees. It's the personal trait of just pure persistence when things get tough. And it's the practical know-how to manage a team and a budget. All right. To make this a little easier to grasp, let's think of it like a core toolkit. We're going to break these essential skills down into 3 key areas: vision, action, and resilience. This toolkit has basically everything you need to build something from the ground up. First up, the vision skills. This is all about seeing what could be. It starts with recognizing an opportunity, that little spark where you spot an unmet need. Then you need creativity and innovation to figure out a new way to meet that need. And finally, you've got to have sharp problem-solving and decision-making skills to actually choose the right path forward. Next up in the toolkit are the action skills. Because, let's be real, a great vision is totally useless if you can't execute on it. This is the practical, get-it-done side of things. Resourcefulness to make the most of what you've got. Financial literacy to, keep the lights on. And then you have these crucial people skills: planning, leadership, and communication to get everyone and everything organized and moving in the same direction. And last but definitely not least, we have what might be the most important set of all, the resilience skills. Starting something new is a marathon. It is not a sprint. This means taking calculated risks, having that grit and perseverance to get back up after you get knocked down, the self-confidence to keep going when everyone else thinks you're crazy, and the adaptability to pivot when the world inevitably changes around you. So we've laid out the entire toolkit. We've got vision, action, and resilience. But how exactly do these individual abilities all come together to create an actual functioning business? Think of it like this. An entrepreneur with this full toolkit is like an engine. They don't just have an idea. They have the capability and the credibility to attract investment, to hire talented people, and to organize all the raw materials they need. They are the force that mobilizes all these separate resources and puts them together to do something productive. Okay, now let's zoom out, because when one person uses these skills to launch a business, the impact doesn't just stop there. It creates this incredible ripple effect that you can feel across the entire economy. This shows that chain reaction perfectly. It all starts with a new business. That new business immediately creates competition, which forces all the existing companies to get better. This, in turn, spurs innovation across the entire industry. All of this activity generates new jobs, and as a direct result of that, living standards for everyone start to improve. It's just a powerful, positive cycle. And the impact keeps going. This whole process also expands markets, it drives major technological breakthroughs, it boosts overall productivity for the whole country, and it can even revitalize entire towns or regions by creating local jobs and opportunities right where they're needed. So when you put it all together, you realize this isn't just about business. This ripple effect shows exactly why developing these skills isn't just a good idea for an individual. It is absolutely crucial for building a thriving society for everyone. I mean, this comparison really brings the point home, doesn't it? An economy without these skills is just stagnant. You get fewer jobs, less opportunity, and not much progress. But an economy that actively fosters them, it's dynamic. It's creating jobs, it's driving competition that gives us better quality and prices, and it's pushing technology forward. The difference is just night and day. So the crucial point, the big takeaway here is this. These skills are not just for people who want to start a company with their name on the door. They are the fundamental building blocks of a prosperous, dynamic economy for all of us. It's really about a mindset of seeing problems as opportunities and then having the tools to actually do something about them. Which brings us to one last thought for you to chew on. If opportunity recognition is the very first skill in that toolkit, then maybe the first step is just to look around. What problem, big or small, do you see every single day that might just be an opportunity in disguise, waiting for the right set of skills to unlock it?